Well, Senator Jon Ossoff visited Macon today to make an announcement about a bill he introduced that will fund law enforcement and mental health services. It's on its way to President Biden's desk to be signed into law. 41 NBC's Ariel Schiller tells us why Senator Ossoff introduced the bill and how local leaders are hoping the funding will help.
When a person is in crisis, one of the calls they make is to 911. Many times first responders and law enforcement respond to those calls, but are not as equipped to do so. That's why Senator Jon Ossoff introduced a bill to fund law enforcement and mental health services.
The mental health crisis in our country is something that impacts everybody, and that the intersection of law enforcement and first responders work with that mental health crisis is something that needs investment and improvement.
Senator Ossoff's bill passed the House and the Senate with bipartisan support. Colonel Henderson Carswell with the Bibb County Sheriff's Office says funding from the bill will help them in two ways.
It's going to help us be able to contact services while we're out in the field, which is something that we hadn't been able to do in the past, and I think it's going to be very effective in helping us to deal with these matters. And the second thing is the training aspect of it.
Catherine Dennis, president of the Community Foundation of Central Georgia, is thrilled the legislation has passed through Congress. She says mental health is the #1 concern of the nonprofits she works with.
To have this support for the programs that are here, plus to train our law enforcement, because they really are the people who are there on the front lines and meeting. But a lot of people don't need to be going to jail. They need help, mental health, and I mean most of our homeless population is the same way.
Colonel Carswell says training is essential to having favorable outcomes in mental health situations they're called to.
This is just another step forward in bringing people together. That's what I love about this particular bill. It's bipartisan, and it's bringing people together because it's a serious issue that we all have to deal with, and I think we got to know how to deal with it properly so that we'll save lives, but not only that, but make our community safer.
In Macon, Ariel Schiller, 41 NBC News.
And according to Senator Ossoff's press secretary, the bill reauthorizes the Justice and Mental Health Collaboration from 2023 to 2027. It allows local governments and agencies to apply for grant money each year. Macon-Bibb County received $750,000 last year to implement a project supporting law enforcement and prosecutors in responding to threats of targeted violence.